Greetings and welcome to another edition of Incense Magic. In some ways, this episode is bringing the channel full circle. Now, unless you're a very dedicated researcher or you've been watching this channel from the very beginning, you probably don't know that the very first episode of Incense Magic was about the Golden Lotus electric incense heater. I'm the first to admit that the quality of that video is a lot less than perfect, but it is how Incense Magic was launched. Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at the more powerful, updated version of this heater that's recently been released. We'll compare it to the original version, and we'll even try a little head-to-head competition. That's on this edition of Incense Magic. Now, before we look at the updated incense heater, I do want to make sure that we have total transparency here. The heaters are not available for sale on my website, but they are sold by Mermaid Arts. Mermaid Arts provided me with a heater to review, but I have not been paid for my review, and I won't make any money if you buy one. That being said, I wholeheartedly endorse Mermaid Arts. These are people that I have been working with for decades. They make amazing natural incense, and they offer a variety of unique items, including the Golden Lotus electric incense heater. I have absolute faith in their products and their knowledge. So let's start by unboxing the heater. Now, the box is virtually identical to the previous version, which is awesome. I've had my heater for many years, and its original box is still sturdy. It's in great shape. Even the handles still work. Now, inside the box, you'll find a number of useful tools, including a package of disposable aluminum dishes that make cleanup a lot easier. Inside, you'll find the heater itself, the base that the heater sits on, and the lid. All of the pieces are beautiful ceramic, with the metal heater resting inside the largest ceramic piece. Set down the base wide side down and place the heater section onto the base, and that's really all you need to do to get started. Plug in the heating element, set the temperature dial, and you're ready to use. So far, the heater seems virtually identical to the previous model. The critical changes that were made are on the inside, where you really can't see them. The original heater did a great job with resins and plant materials, but to get the most out of fragrant woods required a temperature a little higher than it was able to reach. Don't get me wrong, I've heated plenty of wood chips in my old heater, and they release some wonderful fragrance, but sadly, the incomplete heating meant that some of the scent was still trapped inside the wood. That also means that blends that include woods just can't reach their full scent potential without a little higher heat. Now, I'm an advocate of using the lowest heat setting possible that will burn your fragrant materials completely and as slowly, hopefully, as possible. It's genuinely disappointing if you make a loose incense blend with high-quality sandalwood or aloes wood, only to have the wood left virtually unburned. This is especially true if the heater is turned up as far as it can go. That's really frustrating. Well, that shouldn't ever be a problem with this new heater. It has a higher maximum temperature than the older version, and it also has a built-in timer, which is just amazing. Care and maintenance of this heater is just like the earlier model. You can heat incense with the lid on or off. I like using the aluminum trays on the heating element. You can discard the tray after each use, but if you want to be more frugal, you can reuse the trays many times. I like to keep different trays for different botanicals or blends like dragon's blood and myrrh. I even keep separate trays for dark frankincense and light frankincense. You'll waste a lot less aluminum this way, and it's nice to have those seasoned trays. They also allow you to remove incense from the heater while it's still in the tray, so once it cools off, you can save the unburned incense for the next time you want to heat that blend. I like to heat incense with the lid on. It helps maintain a more consistent temperature, and it also keeps burned materials and any ash from escaping the heater. Now, over time, the lid will begin to develop its own unique scent that's created from the oils that have collected on the ceramic. I like my heaters to develop that patina of scent, so I rarely clean the lids of my heaters, but sometimes there's so much material gathered on the lid that the holes begin to get closed off, so I will clean the lid when that happens. You can use high-content alcohol to clean the oils and the particles from the ceramic, but the traditional approach is to use a discarded tea bag. Once you've made your cup of tea, just use the still wet tea bag to clean away any leftover particles. Now, while I can't quote a price for this heater, you can head over to Mermaid Art's website and order one right now. I do know that their inventory of the new heaters is limited, so if you want one, you should probably grab it pretty quick. Of course, you're always welcome to drop by my website for woods and resins and other botanicals to complement your new incense heater. Well, that's all there's time for on this edition of Incense Magic. If you've enjoyed this video, I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also hope that you'll come and visit my website, theincensedragon.com. Really, you can fulfill all of your incense tools, supplies, ingredient needs. Until next time, bright blessings.